whenever I go and I record these videos, there's occasions where I get the opportunity to revisit some plots. Sometimes it's during a speed tour. However, this one is going to be a full tour. So back in May, I had done a tour of this Palian tour guide and they had a mini Maji Market. Say that 3 times fast. Originally, I had said clean core. However, they're saying that I might change my tune. If you recall, this particular person had a wonderful entrance, like boom, and they had a very particular froggy water feature, if you remember correctly. Well, now they have a fully complete outdoor cake party, amazing area. We're going to go check it out right now. And also, don't forget to like the video, follow me for more Palia tours. Let's get at it. Hey, it's Finny Commit. I'm back with another Palia tour. I'm here with Reina Ara. We are back at the Blue Pearl for the Fully Realized tour. How are you doing today, Reina?
I am doing great. How are you?
Fantabulous. Well, you are my
So
tour guide
happy
where
to
we're
have you.
going. Yeah. Tell me about all of the
Absolutely.
things, about all of the things. I remember this entrance was killer. You even have
Thank
direction.
you. Yes. So, we're actually going to be heading right first, but we will come back to the entrance here. Definitely hasn't changed too much since the first tour, but a lot more has. So let's head on this way.
Yeah. Also, I remember you had a different landscape, so tell me
I
about this
did.
room here.
I'm really loving the landscape here. Shipwreck. Yeah, so this is going to be the restaurant slash sushi bar. I actually wanted to expand it to be bigger, but plot limit, sadness. So I went ahead and just
Oh,
created a full wall of fish. And if you actually take a seat in this very nice ranch house bench, you will get the best view that we have to offer at the restaurant.
ooh, that is a nice view.
Yes, you get the that gorgeous view as you eat and get
That
delicious
Palcat
meal.
plushie is a total mood of, peak customer service.
Absolutely. It's like, what do you want?
Yeah. What do you want? I only get paid by the hour. Leave me alone. I'm off in 2 hours.
They actually get unlimited whatever they like. So that's why they are here working hard, hardly working.
I know. And
So
like a sushi restaurant with stacked up fish, you're just like, your days are numbered. Delicacies.
I definitely thought about that, but I try to say that they have the best Palean lives they can. They actually get to swim in larger waters, and whenever they need a break.
Oh, that's their
Oh my
yard
gosh.
time, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just we all have a mutual understanding. So we are gonna head on this way.
Okay.
I have to say, last tour we talked about pirates, we talked about Grimelkin stuff. And so the first chance I had to get my hands on the building blocks, I had to. I just had to do it. And I
Oh,
was so
yeah.
excited to one day show you.
That is awesome. I like how you use like the banners as the the sails. I mean, that's
Oh
that's
yes,
regal.
thank you. And we lift all banners to show that everybody is welcome. We are
Ooh.
primarily Grimalkin sponsored. However, there is a lot of love and inclusivity here at the Blue Pearl.
That's amazing. That's totally like how we roll with the committee. Inclusivity.
Absolutely. And as you can see, So there's a story behind the ship and Frogbert here. This is FJ, Frogbert Jr. He
Ooh.
was playing on the ship and fell off and bumped his head quite a bit. And when he rose, he saw a Prison Beard poster and decided his oneness was protecting the ship at all costs from Captain Prison Beard. He's gotten a little obsessed, so you'll find the posters all over the ship. But yeah, he loves it here, and we don't have the heart to tell him the ship isn't going anywhere, but he's happy. So
That's awesome. You know what? Hey, give him a job. His job is to guard the ship. You don't have to tell him that the ship is not seaworthy.
exactly. So he's very, very regal up there, I think. So we let him be, Robert.
FJ, like many of us, you're doing your best. You're meeting expectations. That's all we
He
ask.
really is. He really is. All right, we're gonna head on back in. There you are.
Nice.
Yeah, so I talked a lot about being very much an ocean girl last time, and that hasn't changed, especially now that the weather is changing. I'm a Cancer, July baby, and I love fall, but it's always bittersweet.
The fall is bittersweet or the summer's bittersweet? Which part's
The summer
bittersweet?
leaving,
Oh,
the part
yeah.
where summer leaves and fall comes in. I love fall, but at the same time, I'm like, summer. So
We'll
yeah.
do a little like quick intermediate Q&A. What do you love about summer?
Well, everybody's birthdays is in July. It's the same, of course, month of my birthday, so I do have to share it, but there's literally like 10 plus birthdays in my friend and family circle in July. So it's always just been a huge party. Hence my plot here, which is a place where I love to have my community and, just enjoy and have a good time. It just feels, rolling down your windows, feeling that breeze and
Yeah.
heading to the cookout, like, heading to the pool, like all of those things. It's like summer forever here. So that was what I wanted.
I love that. I love that. I love how this courtyard is decorated too. Especially like in this type of setting, the landscape, and this sill here is just bountiful. He's like, I like gold. This is my gold hat.
Yes. And you can actually grab a few coins and come on over here to the koi pond. It is a wishing well as well. So
Ah,
Phil's job is to help supply the coins, and my Magi dragons here are very much the guardians of the treasure, but they're very nice unless you try to take, their treasure, then it becomes a problem, which, speaking of, you must please come with me and open the blue pearl chest
okay.
as my
It's a
guest.
it's a rite
That
of
is your honor.
passage.
Yes.
We
And this
must
is
pay reverence
actually,
to the chest of pearls.
oh, thank you so much. It's also kind of a
Ta-da!
bit of a
It's a bit of a what?
yay. It's a bit of a shrine to my Shep Einar as well. This is the first fish that I caught next to him, the enchanted pupfish. And then that is the first fish he ever caught in game. For those that do not know, it is the gillyfin. And then he gave me this shimmerfin. So these
Oh,
are all Einar adornments and a bit of a shrine too.
that's wonderful. That's what like one of the things that I've talked about before, but is just huge props to Singularity 6 for how much detail that they've given, how much life that they've given to the NPCs, you know? Oh,
Absolutely. Yeah. This is the part where things get real. But
yeah.
no, I listened to a recent video where you spoke on that, and I completely agree. I think it was the Reddit video where we talked about how the NPCs have such amazing stories, and I completely agree.
They do.
So, yes. And
I'm
so
just
I
I'm
think
drinking this in right now. This is really
thanks
incredible
too.
stuff.
So I really tried when you said blue could be a neutral. I took that and I had to just run with it. And I thought, let me throw in green, let me go throw in color, all the food, all the plants, and then
Yes.
I tried to allow the background here to still have a bit of the sea, the Temple of the Roots tree. Just I wanted, as you always say, sight lines.
Yeah. No, it's incredible stuff. Very incredible stuff. Like you got sightlines the moment that I walked out, and it's not just me. Like there are so many people like you that are on the other end that are just like, yes, just totally celebrating
Exactly.
this and nodding their heads and just having a good old time. My wife being one
Thank
of them, I
you.
know. When she
I
sees this.
I noticed that this layout of this landscape, there was a very clear road to Bahari, and that was beautiful because a lot of the things that I wanted to incorporate into the plot lead to Bahari and just have a Bahari feel. So I was like, let's do it. And
Yeah.
as we head out, we got our little Cernooks that got their boards at the Maji Market, so they're heading into the festival here.
Scoots.
Um, yes. And so on the way out to Bahari here at the Blue Pearl, we aim to please. This is
Oh
the
my word.
slice of paleo paradise, and we are here to party and have a good time. So let's go ahead
That's
and visit the mini Magi Luna Market first. I have fortunately been able to play quite a bit of the market already, and I had a lot of items from the original as well. So I had so much fun making this.
Mini Magi Lunia. Oh my gosh, that is a mouthful. I could say it. I can say it perfectly in my head, but to put it into practice, yeah, my face just gets disconnected quite easily.
Mini Magi Luna Market.
Yeah.
So this is the Choppa Chase, but it is the voluntary and paid Choppa Chase. So they don't have a gate. They are free to come and go as they please because they have unlimited treats and love and all the working conditions they could possibly ask for. So they are the fastest in Palia. However, you're basically paying to support us because you will never catch them, especially Speedy here in the front.
Deposit one mushroom for Choppa Chase.
Yes, or sweets. They adore sweets. So got a mixture of
I
kind of both of the markets.
I yeah. I love the booths that you created. I'm always a yeah, okay, more dad jokes. I'm a big fan of the big fans. They add a
I am
lot
too.
of they add a lot of dance to
You do.
they feel like a dance basically. They're very I don't know. That's probably like the best way that I can describe them is like they feel like a very ornate dance. They add movement even though that they're still um ornamental,
Yeah,
I guess.
absolutely.
Yeah.
They sparkle, there's lights. I mean, yeah, I had to. I thought about what else can I add to this stand? Because again, I'm practicing cluttercore and I was like, I need more. I need more. And that was what ended up there.
And you created the small wish tree too, which is awesome.
Thank you. I had to incorporate some type of tribute because I felt like that was very much something in the Luna New Year that I loved was just the whole wish tree and the significance behind it. Again, I'm a Cancer, so I'm like
Yeah.
anything mushy and emotional, like I'm just so I had to. I was like, we can come here, you can
The
make your
the
wishes.
cinematic was just touching. Like
It really was. It sold me on Zeki. Honestly, I had a back and forth with Zeki. I was still trying to figure Zeki out. And I think that after the Luna market, I was sold. I was like, okay, I love Zeki.
He's like, yeah, he's all right. I vouch for him. He's cool.
Yeah.
This is
So
really, really nice. I like the combination of these tiles with the building blocks, like the flat building
yeah,
blocks.
I
Oh
had
my gosh.
to I had to create what I envisioned before. When you came to the Blue Pearl, I had this in a gazebo. On the other side, it was next to what was supposed to be a massage parlor. My thoughts and ideas were there, but I felt like the mapping and placement needed to be better. And I
Right.
thought, you know what? We don't need a huge band next to a massage parlor. We need a party spot. And when the building blocks came, I had to. I saw another player, and unfortunately don't recall their name. They had something similar of a speaker setup, but I was like, what else can I add to it? What can I do to it? And
Yeah.
this was the setting for the Bay Boys because that's the Bay Boys up there, and these
Bay
are their biggest
Boys.
fans.
I
Yes.
love the roadies that you have on the speakers. They're totally
You get it.
roadies.
Hey, you get it. And one of my friends and community members was like, you have to put the speakers on the sides too. Like, we need that 90s feel. And I was like,
Totally.
heck yeah.
Totally, yeah.
So,
I love that.
so
That's
that
awesome. So was that a recent tour that you saw that?
it was some time ago. Actually, I haven't even been on Facebook in a very long time. I got on Facebook on the Palia page, and
Yeah.
somebody had posted, like, I think in their house, they had a speaker kind of set up, and I just loved it so much. I was like,
We
this
had
is
a
amazing.
Yeah, there was a tour that I did recently that had something similar to that in a gazebo. It was Krimu.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it on Facebook a while ago. I actually had them on the sides of the jukebox at first, but then I was like, I need to make the stage. Like, so I was like, let's do this. Let's
I
just go
love
crazy.
I love these spuds. I love seeing all of them in person.
Aren't they
They they're
so
s-
cute?
they're so cute. They're so animated. Oh. Now what do we have over
Yeah.
here? We have a pool area.
A pool area, exactly. So, I wanted the pool to have a swim up bar. That was a necessity. Have to have it, and it had to have, yes, a diving board.
I had to test it
And
out, you know.
the, I'm really proud of this. I mean, of course, we are all inspired by everybody else, but we try to like make things our own. I could not figure out how to build a diving board. I wanted it different than ones I had seen, and I was like, I need to climb it. I need to jump off of it. Like, what am I gonna do? And when I
Yeah.
finally finished it, I was like, oh my gosh, I finally did the stupid diving board I really wanted.
And then up here you have the VIP section.
Exactly.
Very
And
important Palians.
yes, this was the idea, and it kind of stemmed from another friend of mine came up here and kind of said, this should be like the adult section, kind of like yeah, like the VIP kind of cool adult section, while
Yeah.
everything else is very joyful and wholesome. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna have a gold floor. I'm gonna put the telescope up here, some drinks, the kegs, and I literally played hot pot because I wanted these kegs. I mean, I wanted a lot of the items, but these kegs were like on my list. So
That's
super
awesome.
happy. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's super super cool. Like I love just the creativity, and what you reminded me of is something that happens all too often, which is somebody comes along and then plants this brain worm that we just can't get rid of, and they're just like, what would happen if you just did X, Y, and Z? And simultaneously you're going, oh yeah, that's a great idea. And then also you're going, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it, they're right. I have to tear everything down.
Yes, it is. the woe of being a decorator, but also, it's a gift and a curse. Like we love to bring ourselves pain with destroying the plot.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times that like I've couch collabed with Miss Ellie, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, like your idea that you gave me was so great. I tore everything down, and now it's like my plot is in pieces. What did you do?" So it's like, thank you, but
Yes.
also you suck for giving this idea. I have to
That's how
do that.
I felt about that's how I felt about you. And it was the most amazing thing ever because I was like, I talked about a pirate ship. Now I need to make a pirate ship. And I'm literally crafting this giant pirate ship like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this conversation with OC has motivated me to do this. And my community members were coming over like, what are you doing? And then when they saw it done, they're like, oh my gosh, you're insane. And
They're like, "What are you doing?" And you make a face at them. You're just like, "I have to make a pirate ship."
yeah,
You're like,
yes.
"You don't
You'll see it when
understand."
it's done.
It's like every time that they come and check on you, you just become more and more pirate. You just like you have an eye patch on, and then you have the hat on, and
Yeah,
then you're starting,
exactly.
you
I
know.
had the hat on earlier, but I was like, this is my favorite hair and outfit combo. I had to dress up, so
Oh,
but
I
here's the
thought you meant like IRL. You were like really getting method into
no,
it, wearing the
no, I had on
yeah.
in game
Mm,
ID. So
totally believe that. Oh, that's all good.
yes. And we have a little bit of the moment of the fall, spooky foliage, and I put some cutouts kind of throughout the plot as well in different spots just to kind of have a little bit of fun. And
Ooh, I
I
like
wanted to carry
this.
the fall theme.
Yeah, the
Thank
lanterns, the
you.
pumpkin, but like this wrap around the tree, like that's really cool. That's a really cool touch.
Thanks. I had very limited amount of, leftover items in space with the limit. And so I was like, what can I do that's gonna fill up this space with the least amount of stuff I can possibly use? And this is what I came up with.
I
And yeah.
No, I was just gonna say like it's in my opinion, I think limitations drive creativity. And when you're back
Oh
into a
yeah.
corner, you have to make a decision, you have to make a choice. And oftentimes, if you had the flexibility to do something versus having that box that you're those limitations and stuff, it forces you to think outside of the box and you come up with some really creative things
Absolutely.
like a good example, one of our mods, Lady Glitter Sparkles, was like, okay, I have way too many things on my plot as far as like assets and stuff, and she plays on a Switch, so she converted
Amazing.
her fence posts over to building blocks and dropped like 300, regained like 300 assets. So that's
I love that. Yeah, I had to do the same. I had to pick up quite a bit of things. And I wanted to speak on this
ooh,
setup here really quick
yeah. Tell me
for
about it.
anybody that kind of has an eagle eye and notices around, well, I'm kind of telling, but if you look around the courtyard, you're going to notice the Peltec pipes on the corners, kind of near the fish tanks. And my whole idea, and I wish I had more items to expand on this, but aquaponics, hydroponics, we are sustainable, self-sustainable resort here at the Blue Pearl, and we use
Nice.
fish power, water power, windmill power, but of course, this is what is providing all the delicious vegetables and fruits and allowing us to cook here and live here and be happy. So I have to
That is
say, like, as much
awesome.
as we eat the fishes, they're very much an important part of our little ecosystem. So we do honor
Yeah.
them.
It's what we call in the business symbiotic relationship.
Absolutely. I love it. And so
This happy snail here, just just living his best life.
very happy snail. Yes, I have an amazing group of friends and community. Dank University shout out. But a lot of these little random moments we definitely had fun putting together and laughing about, which is one of the best parts of this plot is just all the memories and time I've had with friends.
Of course. I love I know, like this is one of those things. It's like, can we just get this? Like the ungrown bench just looks so cool. I want to be able to color it. Like
Doesn't it?
it looks so
I
cool.
had to. When I saw it in this state, I was like, what can
I
I do with
know.
this? It's beautiful. And I was sad because I didn't, I wanted to water it for the seed, but I said, I want this more. So I put the little pumpkins up on it. And I did this before, the update. And now that we have the option to get more pumpkins, I'm super excited. But I was happy with this when it was just there all on its
Yeah.
own. Yeah.
Following you
And we
around.
just have a little seating area, again, limit, but so this is a perfect spot to kind of end the tour. Again, limitations, but I try to make do with the space as much as I can, and I really want it to this to be serene and just pretty. Um, I wanted to create something of a waterfall, and I couldn't figure out how to do that, and
Ooh.
I just started putting things together, and this is what I came up with. And I kind of like to just come and stare at it for a little while before I go and shoot things.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna stare at this before I go and shoot things. Look, I think those limitations like they drive creativity, and to that point, right? If you had more asset limit, I don't think that something like this would come about. The reason for that is because like you have to be creative with those limitations and work within that boundary. So what you end up having is, even though you were telling me as kind of a disclaimer that you've hit the limit and you're like, I want to put more in this space, I don't really think that you need to, because this right here is the focal point. If you had other stuff
Yeah.
in this space, it would take away from this focal point. Plus,
And it's interesting you say that, yeah, because I had to. I felt like there was something else it needed, but I didn't want to stick anything here because I said I
yeah,
kind of like this. And so I decided on the pavers around it just to give it more fullness.
yeah,
And that was enough for me at that time. So I agree completely.
yeah. Where to next?
Yeah, so this is just going to kind of curve around and take us out back front. So we are basically done with the tour.
Ooh,
I'm so happy for you to be able to see the updates. We still have the moat going on in the front, of course. Everybody is happy. Um, but yeah, I think I'm very happy to share this with everybody. I currently have it up on the home tours, but I don't know. I'm really excited to get started on something new, especially with all the fall.
that is awesome. And we totally like wrapped that right as the sun went down too, which is cool.